This week on LHV Shop Shop, I finally get my shed. So the driveway's pretty clean, good enough for the truck anyway. So backyard is reasonably open and empty, ready for the truck to come. So the shed's obviously going where the 4 poles are, like I said in one of the last episodes. So he's going to come and drop the A-frames and stuff off. Probably we'll drop them off this side of the shed, so it's not quite in the way, but close to it. And then he's coming back later today with the flashings and all of the trims and the gutters and stuff. So hopefully he'll be here in about 20 minutes, and then we can start working on the truck again, and then he'll be back around about lunchtime. So there we go. Hopefully he gets here soon, and then I can start on the truck. Alright, so the lighting's not great, but if I don't do it now, we'll miss out on the opportunity. So the shed has been started, as you can see. So it's currently Wednesday. So Monday, Dad's mate came to start building the shed. He laid everything out, worked out where everything was going, and had a bit of a plan, marked everything out, did some lines and some string lines and stuff. got everything sorted. So that was Monday. Tuesday, he built this wall and dug all the holes for all the poles. And then Wednesday, which is today, so this morning, after I got home from work, I had like an hour and a half sleep, and then a couple of blokes came around, some of his mates, and we all stood this up, got it into the holes onto the packers and everything, and then braced it off the fence, braced it off the dirt, and then the concrete truck came and we filled the holes in. So this is straight, fixed, done. Got to put a few sheets on, obviously, because we took those out so we could grab stuff from both sides, and it sort of helps with the wind a little bit. So this is all concreted in. It's probably still a little bit wet, but it's good enough. So we did that this morning, and then while we were doing that, we've also done this one singular pole, which is the front corner. So this is exactly the right width from here to this pole, apparently. It's probably not how I would have done it. I would have just run something to make sure it was definite, but he's measured it a million times and he's really happy with it. So I'm going to be working tomorrow night, so I'll be sleeping during the day, unfortunately. But I think they're going on tomorrow, and that's going to be really interesting. So they're going to have to lift it up. They're getting like a forklift cherry picker looking thing, and lifting that up, getting some bolts in the corner here and some bolts in the corner here, bolting that in, and then I think they're going to start to do all the other ones. So there's 6 of those in total. We're going to do all 6 of those tomorrow, and then get everything squared and braced and everything like that. And then I think concrete's coming tomorrow as well. Not 100% sure. So I'll see when I wake up tomorrow night. It'll be about this time again, so the weather will be hopefully decent, but it should be daylight still. So that's what we've got so far. As you can see, there is shed everywhere. So I hope they know what they're doing, because I certainly don't. Alright, so another day of the shed build. I have been sleeping again. Dad and his mate have been building the shed, and a couple other blokes came in to help, I think. But they've pretty much got it all up. So we've got all the A-frames up, got all the poles in. There's 6 more poles to go, 2 there, and then 4 up this end to brace everything. And then the actual wall for this end of the shed is only 1 bay in. So the end wall is here, and then this bay is open. So that's the shed. 8 metres wide, 15 metres long, including the end bay. So pretty damn big. So this bay will be a big door. The next 3 will be roller doors, and the whole last bay will be closed in with a PA door where the scaffolding is. So we can come into the workshop, and then have a hoist here, storage. It's getting really exciting now. It is bloody tall. So it's like 5 metres in the centre. It's big. It's really big. So 3 metre walls, 3 metre walls, 2 metre A-frame, so 5 metres total. Absolutely huge. So poles going in tomorrow, concrete for these ones going in tomorrow, and then cladding is like another whole separate ordeal, so that might be later this week or next week. So it's day 5 today. Jimmy's left already. He's got all this purlins on this end, the poles in, all these poles are now concreted, and he's got all the flashing on this side, all the tin, sorry. So he's coming back tomorrow, he's going to do the end and the roof, and then I think he's coming back Sunday to finish off what he doesn't finish off. So it's coming together. It's not really much to show you compared to yesterday, just a little bit of tin, so it's coming along. It is looking huge. The backyard is an absolute mess, but that's what you get. So hopefully Sunday, so it's currently Friday, so 2 days, hopefully this will be done. And then I gotta wait to do concrete and stuff like another month or so. Alright, so you've seen over the course of the video the shed getting built. So it's a few weeks after it's been built. and there's a few things that I can't show you because they're in future videos. So PA door on the side, 3 roller doors and the bit on the end, and the plan is to concrete a metre out of here and a metre out of there all the way to the back fence. So if we come around the back, so that door will walk into the workshop, and then we'll have the garden shed here, and then there's plenty of room for a rainwater tank and storage. So super happy with it. 3 metre walls, 5 metres total, absolute beast of a thing. It looks heaps bigger in person than it does on the video. So we've been working on the toy waste, and that's the only thing that's in here really. So this is all toy waste stuff, bit of gardening stuff, bit of rubbish. Gives you a better idea on the size though. So toy waste is probably a metre back from the doors, and there's probably 3 metres behind it. So the idea is I'll be able to get 2 cars deep in here, so 2 Corollas, toy waste and a Stout or something like that, put them on the hoist and get a whole bunch of cars in here. So it's looking really good. Got some whirly-birds to put up, which the shed builder said he's coming back, but I haven't heard from him, so we'll see. Got a makeshift workbench with a couple of barrels, and about it really. The plan is to do a mezzanine here on the end bay, then a hoist, and then another hoist, and then another bay of mezzanines. So we'll see how we go. It's all kind of money and time at the moment, so hopefully the concrete in the shed is happening soon, but the back of the shed and stuff is going to have to wait a little bit because I need a whole lot of money. So once the concrete's done inside the shed, I'll be able to move all my stuff from Mum's house, put the workshop in, get everything happening, and then later on I'll have to do the mezzanine. So at least if I get my workbench here, get all my tools here, stop whinging that everything's at Mum's. So really nice. And I can obviously move all the stuff from that shed into here and have all my tools in one spot, and all of my scrap steel in one spot, all my bolts in one spot, and all that sort of stuff. So pretty exciting. So the plan is to run a fence from the corner of this shed to the corner of this shed, and then have the back half, so where I'm standing, as rubble and a bit of a junkyard, and move all this crap. So those 4 cars, the trailer, these 6 cars or whatever's there, the gantry, everything, all behind the fence. And then this part in front of the fence will be a nice lawn and garden that we're going to try and put together. And then Em wants to do a bit of a veggie patch and some small fruit trees and stuff along here. So should look really good. Just a matter of time and money really. So the plan is to put that garden shed over there behind the big shed, and then got plenty of room in front of the shed to drive in, reverse in, store cars, script cars, whatever's going on, car trailer, regular trailer, Harley, whatever's going on. So really happy with it. And then this end bay, which is the veranda bay, you can see that we've left the door height a whole lot higher. So this is for the truck. So the Dodge, when it's a thing, that's the original Dodge chassis which we picked up a couple of weeks ago. I haven't shown that on video either. So we picked that up for rego reasons. It's going to be easier to use that chassis and modify it than it is to use a different chassis, I think. So this bay is going to be for the truck once it's together. So we've got the higher clearance up here, and if I do enclose this, which probably not allowed to, but we'll see how we go, I'll put a big door on it rather than a roller door so we can keep the clearance. So there was supposed to be 2 poles here, which is why there's a bit of concrete there, but they actually were going this way and they cut into the bay about a foot, so it was a bit too much really. So once the concrete's down, I'll make them bolt in and I'll put them this way, try and gain as much room inside the bay as we can, because as you can see, the truck hasn't got a heap of room. Pretty much in line with the what would be the wall here, and I think we've got about half a metre to a metre on the other side. So it's going to be a bit tricky, but let's see where we're at. And then this bit here will be where the gantry crane goes, and I'm going to put a pole in the back corner to tug off of, so if there's something on the trailer that I need to pull off, I can use that rather than using the fence like I have been in the past. And you can get a Corolla around here, which I'll show you now. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming, but I finally got the shed that I wanted. Finally got the house that I wanted, so see how we go. Now I hopefully get stuck into some projects and actually get something finished. Maybe. See you next week.